What fight's the most realistic you feel that could? What fight do you want the most that you feel could actually happen?
I think the fight next that actually happens is probably Luke Campbell. I think because me and I have the same promoter, Eddie Hearn. He's been running his mouth a lot, and I think that's the fight that could really happen. A lot of guys they say what they say, but.
And you could have already fought for an eliminator, couldn't you? Earlier this year, you and Luke Campbell?
Yeah, me and Luke Campbell could have actually fought, and he talks his stuff now, but he didn't want to fight. I was trying to make the fight. When I first signed with Eddie Hearn, before I was signing with him, I said, okay, well, can we make Luke Campbell for the world title? He said, yeah, we'll try to make the fight happen. We brought the fight to Luke Campbell, and Luke Campbell said, well, I'm going to wait, and I'm going to see. I might be getting Lomachenko, and why would I take the risk fighting Devin Haney and lose when I could fight Lomachenko for the belts and bigger money? So,
would you have took that risk if you were in the same situation as Luke?
I mean, it's not smart. It's not smart to be fighting me when you could be fighting, Lomachenko for all the belts.
Right.
I commend him. It was actually a smart decision. But don't try to come back and say that you're mad or it's not fair and all that. He's saying that he could have waited. He could have waited. He might have just got elevated. Well, you might have could have waited, but I was number 2. So if you would have waited, you still would have had to fight me for the mandatory. Or for the final eliminator. My final eliminator was Zara Abdullah, so he still would have had to fight me.
Right. How's that fight go then? If that's the fight that happens soon, you and Luke Campbell. How do you see?
I will beat him worse than Lomachenko.
You'll cook him.
I don't know how to cook. I'm a cook.
Know how to cook in the ring, right?
Last thing, Devin, just tell us about Eddie Hearn. Aside from the great deal he got you to come over with the Zone and Matchroom, what opportunities do you feel that he's giving you that another promoter probably wasn't able to give you?
I mean, you guys see that. I went over to the UK. I got crazy exposure. I didn't even know my fan base in the UK was as big as it was when I went. Eddie Hearn has everything that he said, he's delivered on. And I'm happy with the decision that I made so far.
Do you think the American fighters should give him more of a chance and hear him out?
Yeah, of course. Look what he did so far with me. Everything has been great. My profile has went up crazy since I've been signed with Eddie Hearn. I headlined twice already. I'm on this huge card with KSI and Logan Paul, and who knows what the future holds.
Yeah. Kind of piggybacking on that, Devin, as far as the relationship that Eddie Hearn has with you and the fighters in his stable, it's no secret that there's some issues obviously going on at Golden Boy, and fighters are maybe not necessarily in the greatest position. Would you feel that perhaps that might be a good move for other fighters to transition over to Eddie Hearn's platform?
We're not gonna make this about Eddie Hearn, I mean, he's a great promoter, but I'm not gonna, just be bitching. Where, hey, yeah, if you wanna come over here, Nah, I'm just kidding. But like I said, look what he did with me. Everything has been great. I'm happy, with what Eddie Hearn has done, and we moving on to the future. And hopefully some fighters come over to Matchroom and Eddie Hearn so we can make these big fights happen.
You're a little bit ahead of the game too. You have Devin Haney Promotions. You see the situation between Canelo and Golden Boy. It's not too clear what's really going on, but how do you feel about that? And you already have your promotion established. You plan on putting more effort behind that?
Yeah, I really don't know. I don't really know what happened with Canelo and whatever. I kind of seen that. I just heard that he really wasn't happy, or she said that. I don't know. I don't really remember, but I'm still building my company. It's a co-promotion with me and Eddie Hearn, so it's not just Eddie Hearn. Also, me and my team have done a lot of good things too. It's been a team effort. With my dad and Eddie Hearn. But I'm still building my brand, and eventually, Devin Haney Promotions will be at the top for sure.
A few fights back, you had your guy on the undercard. You already threw him in there. It's like you already have that kind of power and decision making.
He just part of my last card.
Darren Cunningham.
I'm looking to sign more fighters, but one thing about me, I want to choose quality over quantity. I don't want to be known as just a promoter that just signs anybody or just gives anybody opportunity, which I respect. Guys who grind hard and they sacrifice and all that. But I want to choose quality fighters, so I'm still taking my time. I haven't signed too many more fighters yet, but eventually when I see another fighter that I like and I see they have the work ethic and the discipline, then I'll give it a shot.
You always fought under the Devin Haney promotion banner to an extent, but when did that come in mind and said, like Devin Haney Promotions is you have to create it, it has to be a part of my career already?
Yeah, early in my career, I knew that I wanted to start my company and I wanted to keep building my brand from when I was fighting on the show blocks, and everything has been going great. One thing about me is I have a lot of say in my career and what happens with me. So if a fight doesn't happen, it's not because of me, because I can demand the fights that I want.
Devin, obviously you've accomplished quite a lot, and you're laying out the path for the future at a very young age. You're not even 21. You turn 21 later on this month, or in a couple of days, basically. And with that being said, where do you see yourself in the next 2 years when it comes to yourself on a personal level and your banner as well?
Man, it's crazy because my life has changed so much in the last year. Like everything's been happening so fast.
Sure.
All my dreams have been coming true. I never thought that I would be in this position, this fast. So in 2 years, who knows where I'll be. I'm just thankful for all the opportunities that I've been getting. I want to thank God for everything that He's done. In 2 years, who knows where I'll be. Sky's the limit.
Where would you say you get this wisdom from at such a young age to already have this mind frame and being there where maybe other fighters have not even considered?
I don't know, honestly. A lot of people say that, but I got a good team around me. My dad, he got a lot of influence on me and how I got here. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my dad.
And Devin, lastly, man, just wanted to see, did you see the Shakur Stevenson fight?
Yeah.
What do you think of Shakur's first title win?
I thought Shakur went in there. He put on a great performance. He pitched a shutout. That's exactly what I planned to do. A lot of people were saying that it would be a close fight, but I knew that Shakur would blow him out. Shakur got a lot of experience. I've been through the amateur ranks with him, so I knew what he was capable of doing. He went in there, he did it.
What's that relationship like? Him kind of. It seems like you're rooting him on, he's rooting you on, and it also seems like you guys are never going to fight anyway now, because he's at one weight and you're at another.
Shakur, we cool. I just talked to Shakur like a couple days ago. He always wished me good luck on all my fights, and I always wish him good luck. Congrats and all that. We always keep up with each other. We're rappers, so he's doing great. I'm doing great, and I'm happy for him.
Do you hold him or someone else number 2 after you being number 1 on the up-and-coming fight? Do you hold Shakur number 2 after you being number 1 on the young up-and-coming fighters? Or
of course,
yeah.
I believe myself as number 1.
Oh, of course you know. No, yeah. I mean, is it
Yeah.
Balderas at 2 or Jaron Menace?
Number 2 for sure. Shakur.
Why is that?
I mean, look at him. He's world champion. Which one of these young guys is world champion besides me? It's only me and him, who I say number 3. I got to go with Primo because he's about to fight for world title.
Right.
And he's been showing up in his fights. I got to give him that, even though he doesn't like me. What's his name? Number 4. I go with
Maybe Ryan or Balderas.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah.
Boots Ennis.
Ryan. I say Ryan, then I say Boots. I think Boots is got crazy talent, but he's he'll as his fights pick up, then he'll move up more. But he has crazy talent. He's another phenomenal fighter. I remember him from the amateur ranks as well. So it's a lot of good guys coming up, and that's why I feel like I don't need Lomachenko. It's big fights that happen. It's a new era of boxing, and these fights will happen eventually. I'm above my time, so that's why I'm trying to rush these fights now, to make them happen, because pretty soon all those guys aren't going to be around no more.
Thank you so much, Dev. Thanks, man.